Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And real quick before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, loyalty crown badges, you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember, that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help. So thank you guys so much. And for today's video, the live stream for the New Year's Eve event is officially over. And I honestly have some mixed feelings on it. I sort of liked it. Some parts I didn't. It felt really lackluster to me, but that's just a personal take. Let me know how you felt about the live stream if you actually catched it. There is tons to talk about, so there's going to be timestamps for wherever you want to go if you are interested. But with that being said, we got to get started. So let me scoot on over and let's put it on screen right here. And right now we are at Nikkei Twitter because they actually posted everything, so it's actually kind of nice. And this is the Arc Guardian event. Snow White agrees to help with the enhancement plan prepared by Eden, but as she does, she recalls Operation Arc Guardian, an event profoundly changing the past and their destinies. And it looks like from the event teaser, which I don't want to show off, you can go watch that, I just don't want to spoil it for you. But based on this image, it's really looking clear that this might be taking place after Red Ash, but obviously before Overzone because Lilith is still here, so we'll definitely have to see how it goes. Might be a bit of a heartbreaker event, but with this event being confirmed involving Snow White, it's no surprise that Snow White is going to be our unit. Sorry to the Anise fans, we're just going to have to wait on that a little bit longer. But still, we do have her motion demonstration and her full kit here. Snow White using the sniper rifle 7 dwarves, 1+2. Snow White heavy arms is an attacker whose full charge attacks deal damage to multiple enemies. While her burst skill increases her charge time, it significantly boosts her attack capabilities and number of targets, allowing her to deal more damage. Let's get a good look and see what we're dealing with here. Honestly, kind of interested. I love the look. I do kind of fuck with it, you know, the abs and everything. Looking nice. Spamming a good bit here. Great thighs, as always. I want to try to appreciate the assets a little bit, so come on, let me see a little bit. Kind of a shame, it's kind of hiding a little bit. Not much room, but we got a preview of the kit from the live stream, and it looks nuts. I do want to see the wallpaper in a better view, though, so I kind of want to fuck with it. So we'll see, because I'm probably going to MLB her, especially if she's broken. That's just kind of insane. If you guys seen, like, you know, the Overzone event with the Snow White minigame and stuff, that's pretty cool. Kind of tame of a wallpaper, but still looks pretty nice. Cannot wait to see what the kit looks like. So we got to yap about it. There's a lot to break down, so let's get started with this, because this is Snow White heavy arms, and there is a lot to go through here. He's a burst skill 3 water attacker, obviously sniper rifle. This is just the skill 1. We got a lot to break down here. Skill 1, 7 dwarves, 5+6, activates every 0.2 seconds while charging, and affects the enemy unit nearest to the crosshair that is not in lock-on status. Lock-on. The function of lock-on is that it designates the enemy as a target of 7 dwarves and has a maximum lock-on of 5 targets. Removal condition, performing a normal attack or taking cover, and then activates every 0.2 seconds while charging and affects self. Auto fire ready. The function of this is that it loads 7 dwarves with ammo. In effect, increases defense by 42.24% continuously for Snow White, and the maximum ammo loaded by auto fire ready 5. The removal condition for this is performing a normal attack, and then activates 0.2 seconds while charging again. Affects all enemies in lock-on status. Remember, the maximum enemies that can be in lock-on status is 5. That means damage taken for those enemies in lock-on status goes up 4.2% for 4 seconds. And then activates when attacking with full charge, auto fire. Function, attacks lock-on targets with 7 dwarves. Effect 1, you deal 41.9% of the final attack as damage and affects all enemies. Effect number 2, deals 105.59% of the final attack as damage and affects lock-on targets and attacks sequentially on each lock-on target, based on the ammo amount loaded by auto fire ready, and then activates when attacking with full charge while in 7 dwarves fully active status and affects self. the number of the uses of 7 dwarves fully active goes down by 1, and then what activates when performing a normal attack, affects self if not in full burst, removes 7 dwarves fully active. Dude, this is like an insane skill 1, but also kind of nutty with that final attack damage, and that damage taken is going to be really nice. It's been a minute since we've seen like a kit look like this, and I'm not really surprised. It's definitely looking like it's going to be insane, and this isn't over because we still have the second one. Skill 2, Shades of White, passive, activates at the start of the battle and affects herself. Fixes charge time at 1.2 seconds continuously, and then activates during full charge and affects herself. Gains Pierce for 5 seconds. Attack goes up 46.84% for 5 seconds. Damage to parts goes up 62.64% for 5 seconds. And activates when entering Burst Stage 3 and affects herself. Attack goes up 73.92% for 10 seconds. A lot of attack buffs, getting that Pierce. And also, based on that full charge, you really don't want to be spamming with her then. It looks like they're trying to like stop that a little bit, which I don't mind. I really don't care. Like for me, most of the time I'm just like auto, so I don't mind. And then activates when at full charge, only while in 7 dwarves fully active status, and affects herself. Charge damage goes up 528% for 1 round, and then the sequential attack damage goes up 158.4% for 1 round. Damn. There's a lot going for her right now. It makes sense that they want to try to go all out with this type of character. Doing a lot of attack, that Pierce is a nice bonus. And even damage to parts. Like, this is kind of insane. But the burst? Let's talk about it. There's a lot right here. Burst skill, 7 dwarves, fully active. Active cooldown of 40 seconds, obviously. And this all affects herself. Once again, more attack damage, 84.48% for 10 seconds. And then 7 dwarves fully active. What is it? This increases the maximum number of lock-on targets and maximum ammo loaded by auto fire ready, but also increases the charge time, and it has 2 uses. Effect 1, fixes the charge time at 3.2 seconds continuously, and effect 2, increases the maximum lock-on targets by 10 continuously, and then effect 3, max ammo loaded by auto fire ready, going up 10 continuously. The removal condition when the number of uses reaches 0, and then affects all destructible projectiles. Deals 41.9% of the final attack as damage. Interesting that it's targeting projectiles. Looking pretty damn nice for a unit. Unfortunately, this might be an MLB unit. We're definitely going to have to see how it looks when we test. But just on kit alone, disgusting numbers, and damn. Like I said, it's been a minute since we had a unit like this that looks this disgusting, and I'm not really surprised because when we have someone like Rappy Red Hood coming back with a rerun banner, you got to try to top that a little bit or try to be on par. So this looks kind of insane. Nice to see that like a lot of this part though of the kit activates when at full charge, only while in 7 dwarves fully active status, affects herself. So you see that come up a bit in her kit when she's in that fully active status. Like the number of uses of 7 dwarves fully active going down by 1. Makes sense now after you see the burst. So pretty nice to see. Cannot wait to see the testing results because it's gonna look kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Really excited for her. Do love the new version of her. And I finally have a way to invest in Snow White since not really investing in the original Snow White and Maxwell. I'm sorry. That's just not something I'm gonna do. But other than Snow White though, we also got some news for collabs. And collabs right now is kind of a question mark. I think we got a teaser with the way that they introduced the X, but I'm not familiar with this icon. So it's just Nikkei Goddess of Victory X question mark. New IP collab coming H1 2026. Let me know if that little X, like the design, is of any value to anybody. I really don't know. So if we can break down where this could possibly be from, it would be fun to do a speculative video based on that IP to see what we could see as a unit. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Oddly enough though, this isn't the other collab we're having. We have an interesting one with Razer coming up in March. Razer, like the actual, like, you know, the computer, like components, like the mouse, keyboard and stuff. Kind of interesting to see them with Nikkei, kind of crazy. But we're going to be having a collab come up in March of 2026 that includes brand new costumes and content coming to the game. Really interested to see how this works. Is there going to be a a gotcha skin? You have to buy one of the products to get it. We'll have to see how that looks. Might be picking it up just to see it. Who knows? We're gonna have to find out. Now, other than these collabs coming up, we got introduced to new costumes, and for people who pick up the gotcha skins, might be excited because this one was came out of left field, and it is a gotcha costume for our lovely girl Alice. Let's go on a trip to a fantasy world. Alice special costume Martin Dream is coming soon via the costume gotcha, and I'm just saying, she's stacked, she got cake, looking really good. I'm arguably more excited for this than I am for Snow White, and that's just like a personal thing. But like, I'm not trying to just be a simp or anything, it just looks really good. We can get a good look at it right here. Introducing the new costume, Marvelous Tea Party is about to begin. Looks really good. You can see that they are showing off her thighs. A really cute 2D, pretty damn stacked as well. Some of that wedding part of her dress reminds me of some of the costumes that are in CN right now. But with all that simping out the way for Alice, we are getting a new skin, an event pass, so not really a gotcha skin, and it's going to be for Quincy Escape Queen. She is getting the Masquerade Swan, which I'm kind of surprised about, but it looks really good. Not gonna lie, I do fuck with the ballerina tights. Now, you can argue that this is probably a downgrade, fan service wise, for her original skin, because her original skin is already peaked, but I still think this looks cute. Definitely gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of fuck with it. It's really nice, and I like the tights. Didn't realize how much I would like them on her, but it really works, I'm not gonna lie. Same with her original latex skin, I fuck with it. But for some reason, they didn't post the other skin, which might just be a mission pass for January. I'm not sure what they're doing with that, but we are getting a new skin for Emma, Tactical Upgrade Secret Therapy, and a little bit shitty of like how they're censoring it, but like you can see here that they are giving her a great dress. I think it's going to be a mission pass. Obviously some horrible like just advertising stream censorship, but still you can still see what they're going with it. I'm assuming it might be a mission pass. It would make sense because we already have the Quincy's with the event pass and the gotcha skin for Alice, so it makes sense that she is going to be getting the mission pass. With the costumes out the way, I do have a little bit of a disappointment because I think they're saving it for the patch notes, but there really wasn't much quality of life stuff that was advertised during the stream, which I was surprised about. There weren't any treasures, and there were very few quality of life changes, if you want to call them that. Hopefully they're just saving everything for the patch notes, but what they did show off, first things first, one of the quote-unquote cool little special recruit things is a paid package. So if you are someone who needs to get, a new pilgrim that they don't have right here, you're going to be able to use it through a paid thing. It's not free, unfortunately. It says, guaranteed pilgrim of your choice after 10 recruits in the New Year special recruit uses guaranteed recruit vouchers to perform 10 recruits and get one pilgrim of your choice. And you can see right here, this is going to be like the little selector of what you can pick. So it's very limited. You see SBS, Modernia, Haran, Original Snow White, Noah, OG Scarlet, Isabel, and Rapunzel. Those are going to be what you're able to pick. Don't know if I'm going to use this. I really don't need it. Other than this, though, we do have this. If you remember that they are getting the bonus recruit. Originally, with the bonus recruit, we had Litter, Alice, and Naga. And now we are getting Helm and Tia added to this. So for those that are missing any of those characters, for me, I'm pretty sure they're all core 7. But if you are missing any of them, feel free to grab them with the exchange points. Remember, you're going to need at least 100 for each one, so just keep that in mind. And they are expanding it from 600 to 1,000, I believe, so that's pretty cool as well. But still a little underwhelming with what we're able to see, because other than this, the biggest thing here, though, I'm not, don't get me wrong, still great stuff. But you can see here that they are advertising the fact that we are getting 10 slots now, not just 5. You're going to be able to get 10 of them now that you're going to be able to cycle through, randomize, do what you want with. So that's awesome to see. Kind of a long time coming now. Honestly, I wish we got 20 because we need a lot more. We have so many characters in the game, so little slots. But still, really nice to see that we have that here. Also, I think it's cute because in the slot lobbies, you also see Rappy Red Hood here. Do not forget that she is also coming back as a rerun banner that's going to be mentioned probably in the patch notes as well. They did show off it on stream, but they didn't advertise it on their Twitter or anything. So just reminding you guys that if you are trying to pull for Snow White, there's also going to be a rerun for a Rappy if you missed her, or you want to try to finish your MOB, or even get a copy. Here's going to be your chance to get it as well. But let's start rounding out the stream here, and let's start talking about the freebies. What are we getting for New Year's Eve? And right now, we are going to be expected to see over 100 free recruits from the event. From December 29th to January 3rd, you're going to be able to accumulate over 30 plus recruits from the mail. December 30th, New Year's event update, you can accumulate up to 55 plus recruits. And then from January 1st to the 7th, get double rewards from interception, sim room daily missions. And then also right now, I think in your mail right now, they are doing more rewards. Hopefully we get to see how many of that is broken down between like the premium and the normal ones. But also to end this off, here are the redeem codes for New Year's. I'll probably link it as well in the comment section and just pin them so you can choose all of them just to copy. But we have 2026 Eat Better, 2026 Keep Tactical, 2026 Let's Dance, 2026 Work Harder, and of course 2026 Happy New Year. You know what's funny? I was originally going to wrap up this video right here after I said Happy New Year, but right when I did this, they uploaded the patch notes. But we already went over so much that I wanted to do a quick look over with you guys for the December 30th patch notes. And we've already seen that we've got the patch notes right here for SSR Snow White. We've already seen that, obviously, 4%, 1%. So be careful if you're going to be using your pity. You are going to be using it here. And just like I mentioned earlier, we are getting the Rappy Red Hood rerun. So do keep that in mind. This is going to be going on another 4%, 1%. So they are all going to be added to the Union shooting range as per usual. A step up recruit banner is here, and you complete all the phases to obtain one SSR Nikkei of your choice. So if you are missing a character that you missed out this year, make sure that you get this. You are going to be able to get the confirmed step up recruit banner here. So that's awesome to see. So if there's a character that you really wanted, that's obviously not limited, you'll be able to grab them here. Hopefully there's someone you've been waiting for. Hopefully it's not Crust. I'm saying, fuck Crust. I do think it's pretty neat because they do break down the steps of the step up. So phase 1, you recruit once with 100 gems, then 10 times with 1500, then 2000, then 3000. Following the completion of all of this, you are going to be getting the SSR selection box. So that's pretty cool to see. And then the oddly paid New Year guaranteed recruit package. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I think the selection choice is a little lackluster, but also it would be a little bit more pay to win if you can just select like another character, but still, I don't know. I got mixed feelings all the way. The bonus recruit we mentioned, and then all the new costumes that we saw. But also, I did forget to mention this here. We are getting a limited costume rerun for the original Helm Dress Chandelier skin, Guillotine Dark Tracer, and Maxwell Mechanic White. For anyone interested in those, honestly, the best one here, in my opinion, is definitely going to be the Helm Dress skin. That one looks really damn good. And then we're getting the Fully Voiced Story event for Arc Guardian, like we mentioned before. With this is always going to be a part 2 story, challenge mode, and there's going to be a New Year event animation, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty cool to see. Makes sense that we are getting the archive for the Footstep Walk Run. This was Rappy's event from last year, and now that she's being reran, now we're getting it. Makes sense. So that's pretty cool. And then we are getting the storyline, so it's added to it so you can see everything now. 14-day login until close. 14-day login to get advanced recruit vouchers. Full birthday event, New Year. You can obtain an additional reward in interception and sim room. Daily bonus reward for New Year and bonus event. Log into the game daily for up to 7 days to get gems. And participate in the Gacha event. Interesting to see what they mean by that. And then Champion Arena, Union Raid, Coordinate Operation, Solo Raid, Sim Room. Honestly, kind of cookie cutter. They did increase from the 5 to 10 like we mentioned before. A new lobby background, Hangar New Year, will be available once again for a limited time. That's pretty cute. New Year Mission Pass, January Pass, all that stuff. But kind of a shame. I honestly thought these patch notes were going to be a bit better. Like, once again, like, I thought we were going to get more surface content stuff. I don't know what happened with that. I thought that was going to come up with this event. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see any of the changes here. But yeah, that is now officially it. Kind of a big ass video right now, but it's just including everything for you guys. So timestamps obviously are going to be available to all of you, but I hope you appreciate this video, just putting everything all at once. But that is going to be it for me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care and have a good one.